Good evening, everyone. This is Efrat from Jerusalem. Thank you for being here, all of us together. It seems like there is nothing new to share, and at the same time, this continuation of the situation is very difficult and become more and more intense. The main issue now is still the hostages issue, while the whole country is in a deep pain about the family that was killed, the Bibas family that was killed in Gaza, and all this situation that seems endless. So this is what I can bring tonight. Over to you, Helen. Thank you.
Hello. Yeah, and what can I bring? Not much to share concerning developments and happenings of the time. And still things are going on very intensively and well beyond my knowledge and understanding. To one thing I can bring maybe is Nasrallah, the Hezbollah leader in Lebanon. Yesterday were his funerals, uh, very well mediated and orchestrated by Iran. Almost 1 million people in the streets, um, and the reactions that I heard, that it was not appreciated at all by the new Lebanese leadership, who yesterday said very clearly and publicly that the Lebanese people are tired of the Hezbollah. There were in this event also some representatives of Arab countries, not all the Arab countries, and not all eminent representatives like prime ministers or princes or kings or and so on, but just representatives, which is very significant in the Arab world. And what was also present there was the Israeli Air Force in the skies, disturbing acoustically the morning procession. So a lot of demonstration, showing off power and control, a lot of noise. And still with the reactions of the people and some of the, how do you say, the connections and the links that are made um, between the different factions and Arab peoples in the area, there may be some hinting winds of change. Yeah, so this is what I can share today. And since Uta is still away, then we will enter together and I will lead the meditation, the service meditation, aligning with the energy of Pisces. So let us settle in our body, in the inner silence, letting go of all the noises, and being with our inner selves for a moment. Bringing our awareness to the center of the head, and becoming a conscious soul in incarnation. Let us sense for a while. I am a conscious soul incarnate. Coming together in the group heart, we connect with all our co-workers in all nations. Let us feel the group heart. And joining our minds in the telepathically unified field of our group mind. Together, we stand as soul in the will to peace. We come into vibratory alignment with the higher co-workers who guide this work. Let us feel the harmony of our group heart pulsating with the vibration of our guides, all-inclusive life, love, all-inclusive love, the energy of grace. And our group mind tuning to their light of discernment and clarity. Now we step into our service function on behalf of the Middle East. standing at the midway point between the higher forces above and the Middle East below. The midway point. From this midway point, let's get an overall sense of this large volatile field of consciousness in the Middle East. Powerful forces, local, regional, and global. And observe this planetary focal point of great intensity on all levels. On the mental plane, the many different on the mental plane, the many different agendas vying for influence. And how strong beliefs hold the minds in control. On the astral plane, how the mental turbulence stirs the emotional forces into intense activity. And wherever this intensity cannot be held, those activities erupt into physical violence. Link for a moment with the peoples in the Middle East. With their different beliefs. And their aspirations. And let's try to figure out with them what is right in this chaotic situation. They on the ground, we on the midway point. Let us release all judging, all thoughts of right and wrong, and contain this volatile situation with compassion and wisdom, scientific compassion. Now, from our midway point, we turn our eyes upwards toward the divine plan, towards the intended design for the Middle East. And allow our higher guides and co-workers to impress us with their wisdom and with their love. Holding the vibration of the intended design in our group awareness, we bring it now into relation with condition on the ground. A magnetic relationship is being set between the potential and the actual. Sense the energies flowing between them in continuity, as above, so below. See and sense a shaft of pure golden white light, broad and brilliant. See it flood West Asia. A huge column of light pouring through all the plains. Let's hold this column steady in the will to peace. See the soul light flooding the mental sphere of the Middle East. Visualize the mental forces in the area slowly aligning to an inclusive soul vision. We are all part of one human family. As soul, we sanctify every human life. We are all part of one. See the soul light pouring into the astral plane of the Middle East, touching hearts with grace, gently pointing towards tolerance and temperance, pointing toward a way back to trust in basic human goodness. Basic human goodness. See the light now pouring into the etheric physical plane of the Middle East, penetrating the earth, continuously dissipating and disintegrating the crystallized, age-old separative patterns. Imagine the transmuting process happening within the pillar of light. We call on the higher forces to help with this transmuting process. While we stand witnesses to the necessary destruction and the necessary pain. And we know and we affirm that the solar plexus fire will rise to become the fire of love in the heart of humanity. Let the transmuting energy stream forth into the area and stream forth into the world. And we will sound the great invocation in Arabic and in Hebrew. من نقطة النور في العقل الإلهي ليشاع النور في عقول الناس وليهبط النور إلى الأرض. من نقطة الحب في القلب الإلهي ليتسرب الحب إلى قلوب الناس، وليرجع معلم الكون إلى الأرض. من المركز الذي تعرف منها إرادة الله لتقود الغاية إرادة الناس البسيطة، تلك الغاية التي يدركها المعلمون ويخدمونها. من المركز الذي ندعون بالجنس البشري لينتج تسمين الحب والنور، ويختم على الباب الذي يقيم به الشر، ليجدد النور والحب والقوة التسمين على الأرض. الله أمين.
מנקודת האור אשר בדעת אל, יזרום האור אל דעת האדם, ירד האור על פני האדמה. מנקודת האהבה אשר בלב האל, תזרום האהבה אל לבבות אנוש, ישוב מורה עולם על פני האדמה. מהמרכז שבו נודע רצון האל, תנחה תכלית את רצונות אדם, תכלית אותה מורי האנושות יודעים ומשרתים. מהמרכז אשר נקרא המין האנושי, תוגשם תוכנית האהבה והאור, ויחתם הפתח אל הרע. יהי רצון, ויחדשו אור, אהבה ועוצמה, את התוכנית על פני האדמה. אמן.